Only if you're hiding out with your kids, perhaps somewhere in the vicinity of Maricopa, would you have missed out on the big news story of the week. And that was the attempted assassination of former US President Donald Trump. Hello, I'm Mike Bain from Christian Voice New Zealand. The world has seen the pictures that you're seeing right now. And although it was an unbelievable, horrific moment, it wasn't unexpected. Over the following days, I've read about the attempts on the lives of other former presidents, dating back to George Bush Sr. What did come as a surprise was how slow, though, the media was to react, even as the rally was live on Fox News. Other media companies in America took up to an hour to report the incident, but here in New Zealand it became breaking news at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, despite reports being heard on radio and on print websites carrying the story. But there it was. The news about Donald Trump, how Donald Trump survived, how Donald Trump waved his fist in defiance, how Donald Trump posted on Facebook how Donald Trump will probably benefit in this election campaign because of it. Trump isn't the only president or candidate to have had an attempt on his life. We think of Gerald Ford, Governor George Wallace, and the successful attempt on Bobby Kennedy in modern times. We are by and large shocked when we hear this type of news. Donald Trump was one man who survived, but there were a few others who were fatally wounded, while many others will have been traumatized. But look, that's okay because Donald Trump lives. Donald Trump survived, and I'm so happy he did, but my thoughts also go out to everyone else who in some way became unwillingly collateral damage. Yes, it was all about Donald Trump, but it's this picture which stands out in my mind. Within milliseconds of Trump going down, the first Secret Service agent was spread-eagled over the former president, and soon joined by others to protect him. Now, they were willing to provide a human shield to protect one man who was and may or may not be president again. Now, here's the thing about the Secret Service. It's not so much them protecting the man, but protecting the position he holds. These people were willing to give up their own lives to protect an institution, a belief that is the office of the President of the United States of America. They may or may not like the individual. They may disagree with his policies. For all we know, the first agent to Trump may have been a Democrat. But it doesn't matter. He would have died protecting his president had it come to it. It's not so much the man, but about what it is that he represents and the impact on the world he makes. And as we think back to the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand in 1914, one man's death can make more than a ripple in the history of mankind. His assassination was the catalyst, if you didn't know, was the start of World War I. Such was the man some 2,000 years ago. He wasn't a political person, but a king nonetheless. He was assassinated by the Romans at the behest of religious leaders of the day. Yes, I'm talking about one man, a man whose death changed not only the religious landscape of the day, but changed the world. Like the Secret Service agents who put their own lives in the way of fire, they were prepared to accept death for a belief. Now, Jesus Christ was probably not as popular in his own homeland as Donald Trump is, but his death means a lot to so many because by his death, he saved so many and continues to do so today. Jesus was prepared to willingly accept the sins of mankind and face death, a gruesome death on our behalf. Donald Trump may gain the office of the President of the United States and he may go on and make America great again. Although I doubt he will, simply because America is too divided and is ready to implode upon itself. But Donald Trump may be the hope for the American people on his return, but it's the hope that Jesus promises upon his return back to his kingdom here on this new earth. A time when he has promised a place where he'll wipe out every tear from their eyes. There'll be no more death, or mourning, or crying, or pain, for the old order of things has passed away. A return to Trumpism will only cause you to become collateral damage. But believe me when I tell you, a return to Jesus would be a guarantee to survive anything that Satan, the devil, and his army will throw at you. Now, look, if you want to find out more about Jesus, his kingdom, and what he has in store for mankind, then I suggest you pick up a copy of his manifesto, the Bible. and ask another Christian or seek help from your local church to understand it.